Welcome back, my love tribe. So as you see, I'm in my new little space here. I like having a little bit of something to look at besides me. However, today I was preparing to do a mediumship reading. I channeled a message from somebody's loved one, maybe many people's loved ones. And I was going to do a pick-a-pile. I was going to put a blank envelope out with pile 1, 2, and 3, and whichever one you were called to choose would be your message. However, if you guys have been watching me for a while, and those of you who haven't, welcome. If you resonate with my message today, please hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, maybe drop a comment in the section below and let me know if it resonates. So for those of you who know me, you know that I am a channeler and I do automatic writing. And so today I wanted to channel deceased loved ones to help those who were struggling with closure or missing somebody. And so I got one channeled message. I started on a second one, and I literally fell kind of in a trance-like state and began channeling what I don't believe is deceased loved ones. And I was told that this was an important message for the collective at this time, at least for a selective collective. Sounds like Cat in the Hat, right? So today is just a podcast. I am just going to read the channeled message, and I'm going to title this something obscure. I don't know, maybe those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear. This is a message for you. I don't know. But Spirit will guide those who are meant to hear it right here. I have absolutely no doubts about that at all. So if you were divinely guided to click on this reading today, which, by the way, I'm going to share this with all of my platforms. I'm going to put this on my Facebook forum. I'm going to drop it maybe even on my Instagram, which is a place I haven't been in a very long time. I'm also going to drop it in my Patreon. If you're a member, you'll find it over there. If you are cross-membered in both of my YouTube channels and my Patreon, you don't need to, unless you feel called to, watch it more than once, but I feel it's an important message and needs to be heard across as many platforms as possible. So if you see duplicates, because you do follow me on duplicate forums, then, first of all, there's a synchronicity in that that it comes across your awareness more than once. But I encourage you to watch it, listen to it as often as you need to, because I don't know, it feels important to me. So I'm just going to read it. It looks like it's super long, but seriously, I wrote on a little itty bitty notepad, so it probably won't take me long. And I am hoping to complete my pick-a-pile reading that is a mediumship reading that will be available on my second channel, which is Tarot Talk 1111. I'm not sure if it'll be today, tonight, or tomorrow morning, but it is in the works because I've already channeled one message for it. The second message was kind of, I believe, a higher message. So here I am. I was told to bring this as a standalone message. And again, I just want to reiterate, if you found this message and it resonates, always check in, because that's part of the message. Check in to see if it resonates with what's within your own soul, your own inner compass. Only take it if it resonates, but I have a feeling if you found it, it's intended for you. So today's message Started out hello from heaven, and that was because I was trying to channel mediumship, right? Deceased loved ones, but it took a turn. So it starts off with hello from heaven. That's my lead in, right? That gets the juices, the channeling flowing. And what came out was, this is a message from a collective. What is a collective, you might ask? We are a group of consciousness that is in service to very special light beings who are incarnated on the earth at this time to assist with a massive shift currently occurring on your planet. This channel, meaning me, has been receiving data and downloads for quite some time and sharing them with her team. If you guys found me and you resonate with me, you're part of my team. If you chose this pile, which because it was supposed to be a pick a pile, and then I used my own inner guidance to change it. So if you chose this pile, it is because you are part of this huge shift. You have been awakening, some slowly, others quite abruptly. This is not by accident. This is your higher self's intention. You volunteered to lower your consciousness for a short time in order to experience the sleep state and bondage that this human collective consciousness has been reprogrammed and calibrated to. It is by having these experiences that you in your awakened higher state will be able to teach them, meaning those asleep, right, how to reprogram themselves back to love. Love is the frequency of acceptance without judgment or condemnation. We are in the midst of a war on this planet and others as well, between light and dark. Some see this as good versus evil, but that is only one expression of many. Light is actually knowledge and love. Dark is simply varying degrees of an absence of these. Creator designed all things with a balance of both to create an atmosphere of experience that could teach young souls how to find its way back to the light. Each soul houses a spark of source that is encoded consciousness, a sort of inner GPS or compass, but then is placed in the matrix and gifted free will. The intention was to explore, experience, and evolve. There was a template of inner knowing to guide each soul on its journey back to source. But outer influences that used its free will to choose to become gods instead of returning to source have become a virus within the matrix, reprogramming and tricking humans, which are creator beings, into creating for them instead of their own creative expression. Free will has not been removed, it has simply been redirected by these beings to create for those who chose greed and service to self. There is much more to be revealed on this subject, and trust that if you found this message, you are one of the initiated who have purpose here at this time. We know you may be struggling to find that purpose. That is why we are channeling to you now. We are not permitted to interfere with your free will. So if you are receiving this transmission, it is because you have been asking to receive it. So here is the most important guidance we can give you at this point of your journey. If you are seeking answers externally, be very cautious to whom you are giving authority to lead you. That means everyone, including us and this oracle. Only take what resonates with your inner knowing. Your inner spark, which is that God source within you that we mentioned before. That is where you will find your true guidance within. It is encoded in the very blueprint of your DNA. Hence the numbers, signs, songs, synchronicities, telepathic downloads, billboards, stickers, plants, animals. The signs are everywhere. You are not alone. And I've been channeling that for a long time now. We are always here guiding you as emissaries and helpers from the higher realms. There may be a million eyes that gaze upon that billboard or that clock or those butterflies or that song, etc. But only those with the eyes to see and the ears to hear will see something or hear something deeper, like a hidden arrow pointing you in the right direction. When seeking guidance external to you, only trust the oracles, channelers, or wayshowers that direct you back to self, back within. Because as stated before, you come here with everything you need already encoded within you. Your creative source, your inner compass, will always point you in the precise direction in accordance with your purpose and mission here at this time. Each of you hold a very important piece of a very big, beautiful puzzle that has been lost or scattered, and you will find your place and also guide and teach others to find their place in that beautiful creation as well. Together, we are reunifying as one, realigning with Creator's beautiful energy of love beyond conditions. It is all coming together. Follow your signs, go within and seek. Clear out old conditioning of separation, victimization, loss, fear, judgment. And with judgment, they put a side note. It says, which holds karmic debt. So when you fall into these lower vibrational experiences, you become entangled, quantumly entangled with a karmic debt to yourself for causing harm to self, or debt to others for judging or causing harm to other. And it was shown to me in previous transmissions that a karmic debt is a tether. It's a tether to the third density, which is a learning experience. And so for those who are called on the ascension to basically graduate from Earth School, in order to do that, you have to clear all those karmic debts. So just to backtrack a little, this transmission says it is all coming together. Follow your signs, go within and seek. Clear out old conditioning of separation, victimization, loss, fear, judgment, all which holds karmic debt. Commune with Source daily. Clear your energy field regularly. Ask us to place signs on your path, for only in asking can we intercede on your behalf. And always use discernment, for you already know what is meant for you. Thank you for taking on this daunting task, for agreeing to experience the pain and suffering of your people, for experiencing the trauma, then for transmuting and healing it within yourself, thereby transmuting and healing the collective. We are one, the all. If one heals, the all heals. And the souls that dim their own light to embrace the darkness will again be offered the choice to return to the light or be removed to another third density experience to continue on their journey, which eventually always ascends back to its source, the light of the one and infinite creator, the source of creator love. Congratulations, you're right on track, some even way ahead of projected path, and your service is acknowledged and revered, and we thank you. Now, I've gotten downloads previously about this, where I was told that Gaia chose the ascension, and she is part of creative source. She has a soul. She is part of God in experience. And she used her free will to choose to ascend. Therefore, everybody who is inhabiting the gift of her being is also being offered an opportunity to ascend. And many, many, many have waited lifetimes for this opportunity. And now that it's here, there will be those who choose to continue on their path of free will. And some will choose to serve self and greed and lower vibrational experiences. And there will be those who choose to interact with and follow those who choose that, and thereby choosing it also. And they will not be able to stay on the planet Gaia for longer than she allows it, because she is ascending. She has split into two. I don't have my diagram, but I'll draw one. You guys have seen it if you've watched my channel. So Gaia has split into two, keeping a part of herself, her shadow side, in the darkness, and ascending into the light, her higher self. Here is the bridge. This is where the volunteers are harvesting souls from the lower timelines and crossing them over into the higher timelines. The only way that you can bridge the gap is vibrationally. You can't buy your way, you can't earn your way, you can't bribe your way. You must become a vibrational match. That is the key. And so many of us, me included, have been on this journey of bridging this gap. And then we get to this side, and now we are harvesting those who wish to follow. I feel like I've graduated. I feel like I'm here. I'm harvesting and I'm seed planting in both realms. And so take what resonates wherever you are on your journey. I trust that if you found this message, it was meant for you, and you are part of the volunteers that came here. And you may be struggling. I struggled for 3 years, and I had a lot of karma to go through. And the heaviest, densest portions of that I have released. And so if you resonate with being a twin flame, you know, the twins are here with the new template. They are the embodiment of union consciousness, of one, or of many becoming one, or two becoming one, duality, right? And so if you resonate with being a twin, then you have probably been going through quite a long journey of darkness to find the light. And all of those signs and synchronicities and whatnot are guiding you on this journey. And so I just want to remind you, if you resonate with being a twin, that the first union is union with God. It's with the God within. It's learning that love is without judgment. And so if you're holding yourself to a standard that is judging, if you're holding others to standards that is judging, then your lessons are going to keep directing you back to healing that in a very large way. Every limb in your forest will hold a mirror, because you are a mirror soul, and it will be a constant reminder of where you are not in alignment with self-love. And so the first journey is back to self, which is God's source within. So never trust me or any other message unless when you bounce it off your heart, it really, really resonates. It's that resonance that is the GPS. It's the guidance. It's the inner knowing. And so part of my journey where I have struggled is trusting my own inner knowing and giving my power away to others and their judgments and their belief systems and what they their expectations, right? And, that's part of codependency. So Spirit's been teaching me that even though my upbringing is of such that, I was taught that it's wrong to empower yourself, right? It was always God first, others second, yourself last. And that teaching removes God from inside of you, where it was created and is embodied and will always be. So if you're having a hard time trusting yourself, trusting your inner knowing, then prayer, meditation, contemplation, asking for signs. If you're not ready to go completely within and you're looking for validation out there somewhere, then make sure you only accept the messages that resonate with your inner knowing, because it is very easy in the matrix to be misguided by those who have less than love intentions. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. I love you guys, and I didn't expect this today. I'm actually going to sit here and try and channel some deceased loved ones for 2 more messages. I wanted to do a pick-a-pile. I've already got pile number 1. This was intended to be pile number 2, and I suppose I could have put it in a pile and allowed Spirit to guide everybody to it. But my ego is that of, equality. I don't want others to feel left out. So I will channel their deceased loved ones for them, and I will allow them to receive their messages. But I felt this message needed to be a standalone message. And so you can watch my second channel, which is Tarot Talk 1111. And if you're watching this on Tarot Talk 1111, you can also find us over on T.RS Tarot Talk 1111, TR's Tarot Talk. Everything's linked in the description box below. You can find me on Facebook at TRACIE with an IE, Redden-Frick, Frick. So it's REDDEN FRICK. And Instagram, I really don't know how to use Instagram, but I do know I'm over there. If I can figure out how to put the video over there, then it will be there. If not, then I guess, Spirit will bring it through another oracle that has more tech savvy. But yes, you might find this on several forums, and if you've seen it, if you run across it, not because you were seeking it, like you watched it here and you seeked it somewhere else, but if you run across it on more than one platform, then that's just extra validation, if it resonates with you, that this message was absolutely meant to include you as ground crew, as volunteers, as higher ascended beings that came here to experience the loss of the matrix, right? The sleep state, the traumatization of experience, being in an experiential existence. And there's beauty in that. There really is, to be able to taste, touch, smell, feel, experience. And I believe we are creating a 5th density. I don't know why I keep calling it density, but it doesn't resonate as a dimension for me. And I'm learning to trust my inner knowing. So I believe we are creating a 5th density in a 4th dimension of higher ascended experiences, but still part of school, still part of Earth School. We're just ascending with Gaia and we're still learning, but we have graduated and we are moving on to a much higher, more unified, tapped in, turned on, tuned in, enlightened state. And I'll see you there. Namaste.